Matt Richards then, pre-Southend at home. Matt, I imagine that coach journey back from Hartlepool's probably one of the best of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance, and fortunately it happened on, on that long trip. I don't think many of us would have liked to have been on the coach for 5 hours or so after a defeat. So yeah, to put in a fairly decent performance and coming away with 3 points was a lot better.
And looking at the midfield in that game, David Noble beginning to get back to his best?
Yeah, he was out for a long time, and obviously it takes time to get your fitness back, and he seems to be coming back stronger and stronger. And he's a great player, important player for us. He creates attacks, starts everything going, and sort of controls the midfield. So yeah, it's great to have him back and getting better and better with each game.
And how much easier is that to play alongside him? Because there was something that just seemed to tick in that sort of November, December run that Cheltenham had, which is probably the best that the team's been all season.
Yeah, he's got bags of experience, so he sort of controls the game and helps everyone along. And yeah, once you've got a settled side, and we've been unlucky at times with injuries, and having him back is great. So we can hopefully pick the same team, put the same team out every time, and you get settled and you able to create runs like that. So yeah, he's an important player to the team, and hopefully that can be the start of another run.
And Billy Daniels, new to the club on loan, and slotted in and impressed as well.
Yeah, he looked great. Yeah, I thought he was very positive. He attacked the goal well. He had a few shots, and he brought something different to the team. He was always on the half turn, looking to go forward. And yeah, he had a lot of energy, and I thought he did very well on Saturday.
Obviously difficult linking up at times with players that you don't necessarily know before, but how useful was it that the management here knew him, having had him here for a week last year?
Yeah, it's very important. I think he knew the management and knew some of the lads, so helps you settle in a bit better.
Fine. That is a fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bob.
Yeah, it helps you. Helps him settle in a lot better. He's come in and fitted in really well. He's got in some great gaps, and he didn't look out of place at all, and looks like he's a good acquisition to the team.
And Southend at home this weekend. Obviously, they're one of the teams above you in the table, but they have struggled in recent months, haven't they?
Yeah, they went for a terrible run at one point. Couldn't buy a win, but they've just seemed to pick up a little bit now and strung a few wins together. But yeah, they're a big threat. They've got a lot of good players. We got a hard-fought draw away to them earlier on in the season, so we know what they're about. And yeah, the people go on runs like that. It's a difficult league. Everyone beats everyone on their game. So yeah, it's going to be a tight game, but I think we're getting coming into form a lot better, and I think if we play like we can do and keep it tight and put in a good strong performance, then we'll come away with 3 points.
And obviously that game at Rootsall, very modest, because you're the one who got the equaliser late on in a game which Cheltenham had, at least deserved that point. Yeah,
it was a hard-fought point from everyone. We went 1-0 down. It was very disappointing. I thought we played well that day. Second half came out and did superb. We didn't stop right till the last minute of injury time. So yeah, credit to all the guys. They worked hard, and yeah, it's never over until the whistle's gone. So luckily we got the penalty, and it's gone in.
Obviously looking to bring some of the away form back to Wadden Road this week. What's been sort of the problem so far, do you think, that's stopped that happening as often as you'd like?
Not sure, really. Yeah, it's strange how your away form's better than your home. But yeah, I think we've drawn a lot at home and conceded silly goals when we've been in front. Thrown away way too many points this year. Yeah, we just have to keep believing in ourselves and working hard, and go until the last minute and making sure we don't concede silly goals. I think that's been our problem this season. So they've been at times we played some very good football, but not often enough and for not long enough. There's been patches in games, 20 minutes, half a game, and then we have a silly 5, 10, 15 minutes, and we're conceded stupid goals and we're behind and throwing away points. So yeah, we've been working hard all season to rectify that, but it hasn't quite happened at times. But we'll continue to work hard, and we know if we play to our ability, we can beat anyone. But we just have to work hard and make sure that doesn't happen and throw away silly goals.
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because you've got to be aware of it to prevent it, but you can't let it play on your mind. So it's a sort of really difficult, sort of rock and a hard place type situation mentally, isn't it?
Yeah. It's sometimes you can get your head goes down if that happens once or twice, and you get stuck in a rut sometimes. But no, I think the lads have been great. It's just been unfortunate at times, lack of concentration and things like that. But you just got to keep on working hard and trying to rectify things, and it will come right because everyone believes in the squad here and the ability we've got. It's a small squad, but the quality's there. We just got to believe in ourselves, work together, and it will happen. I'm sure it will.
And obviously, you had a penalty saved against Scunthorpe. No problems if there's a spot kick, you'll still want to step up and take it again?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's just one of those things. Sometimes they get saved. I've gone quite close to the corner, but he's read me and made a good save. So, no, of course, I'll be grabbing the ball straight away and putting it in the back of the net next time.
I suppose it's almost better to have it saved than to miss the target completely, isn't it?
I don't know, really. Still, you haven't scored, but I've picked my spot. It's on target, and he's got across. So, yeah, it's just unfortunate, but yeah, move on, and I'll take the next one, and I'm sure I'll score.
Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers.
Matt, you got given the armband, didn't you, at Hartlepool?
Yeah.
For the first time. How pleased were you with that?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's an honour to be given the captaincy, albeit for just one game. Steve wasn't quite fit enough, but yeah, it was really nice to lead the team out and to do it and take 3 points as well was a bonus as well. So yeah, it's very pleasing.
Yeah, did you change anything the way you went about your game because you were captain, or did you just do things as normal?
No, just did the same things. Be encouraging. I'm one of the more experienced in the team, so I perhaps talk a bit more than some of the others anyway. But yeah, just continue with what I do, same preparation, and yeah, it was just everyone helps out there. Everyone leads and talks and works together. So it was just the same, but it was just an honour to have it. Yeah, and very pleasing that it happened on 3 points on a long journey.
Yeah, you've played all 40 games, started all 40 league games so far. Have you ever had a 46 complete set throughout your career yet?
I'm not quite sure. Nearly. I don't know if I've played every single game. Maybe 44, 45. I'm not sure if I've played all of them. Yeah, I'll have to check. But yeah, it's nice to play every game. It's nice to be fit for the whole season and stay injury free. And hopefully I can continue with the last 6 games. But yeah, it's just good to be out there every game and work hard, and that's what we're here to do. I enjoy being out there and playing football, and want to be out there as much as I can. And if I come off, I'm sure I won't.
Yeah, I mean, the manager said after the Scunthorpe game that you had been probably the most consistent player this season. I mean, how would you summarise? How do you feel like you played since you've been at Cheltenham? Are you quite pleased with it, or because of the team hasn't done as well as you would like? Do you feel like you feel a bit disappointed with it?
A little bit disappointed. Just as you said, the season hasn't gone quite as planned for the team and myself. I had high expectations for everyone, including myself, but it hasn't quite worked out that way. It's been a little bit frustrating at times, but yeah, I think I've done okay and contributed not too badly. So, but yeah, I did expect it to go slightly better. Maybe score a few more goals. So I think I've done okay, but I could have contributed a little bit more. But yeah, it's sort of a learning curve, and I think it'll prepare us a lot better for next year, and we'll know what we're doing, and we can kick on and compete at the top end of the table.
Yeah, there's been a few times where you've tried different systems, different tactics, and do you think now, you're going to be here next year, and the manager knows exactly what you can do, you know how to work with him? Do you think that will help next season if he just decides how he wants to play and sticks with it? Do you think that would help, because you have been moved around a lot this season, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't mind. I've played many positions throughout my career, so it doesn't bother me. But it does help to have a settled side. Sometimes we've had to change it through injuries. We've only got a small squad, so yeah, you have to take that into consideration. But yeah, settled side. Everyone knows that it's a lot easier, and I think everyone will have learned from this year. All the players, the coaches, everyone, and puts in a better position for next. And we know what we've got to do and how we'd like to play. I think I've learned a lot myself. I've played a lot of games, and you still learn every single day in football. So yeah, I think it's been like a little learning curve, and we'll definitely, I'm sure of it, be a lot stronger for next year.
Yeah, brilliant. Cheers, Matt.